this morning. It's freaking cold.
It is freaking cold. It's gonna be cold all day. I've already been asked if I'm gonna run the top, and it's like, fuck no. You don't run the top in a convertible, fuck that. I don't give a shit if it's, you know, 20 degrees outside, as long as there ain't snow on the ground or wet. No, top comes off.
Damn, you committed.
yeah.
Well, the helmet will keep you warm at least, though, and the gloves.
Yeah,
So
the helmet, the gloves. I got a fire suit in there that'll help to keep me a little bit warm. Hopefully. And then there is no padding for anything in there at all because of said fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember
it took out like everything down in there, so all of the fire, so anything that was in there, anything plastic, it's melted, and I had to take it out. So it there's not anything there. It's literally engine and metal.
So I think your firewall at least keeps you warm too.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to say, is that the firewall, the trans tunnel, stuff like that right there.
Exhaust temp in there.
Should help out a little bit here.
Got a hole coming right from the exhaust, going right back. That should keep the
Oh
passenger
yeah,
warm.
There we go.
There's one up here too, but that might be hidden by the hood a little bit.
Yeah, that's gonna be hidden by the hood.
Hey, you didn't put your plate back in. You should be good.
Oh, that's an even bigger hole.
I get the heat
Yeah,
cycle.
I got a little POV on the pedal right there if you want to do. The GoPro might melt in the process, but it wouldn't be a bad view.
That's what he said. That's an even bigger hole.
That's a bigger hole than the last one.
I like
Where did I just put my shit in?
I like your little splitter guard you added too.
Oh, I know. eBay special, my man.
It just adds a little bit of flair there.
It really does. It was like 60 bucks on eBay, just some universal.
That ain't bad at all,
whatever.
dude.
Just
Hell
tell
yeah.
them to be a self-tappers.
Hey, whatever works. They ain't coming off yet.
I kick them off.
They're probably more secure than the 3M tape would be, honestly.
Probably. Not the self-tappers are not as secure as zip ties. I mean, they use zip ties on the Mars rover, so
That is very true.
I can't really.
We can flash to a picture of that because I was cracking up when I seen that. They're like, yeah, we'll just zip tie those lines. Remember, it works. It made space.
Right, if it's good enough to go in outer fucking space, it's fine to hold my bumper on.
So, what kind of setup do you have in it now? Because I know you went turbo.
Yep. So this is now an S52 from an M52. So I ended up stealing the engine out of an M3. It's got a Borg Warner S266 turbo on it, Rapid Spool Industry header, and then because the wiring harness got burnt, Andy McPherson over at A-Star Auto Fab, he ended up making me a completely custom harness. These are LS coil packs.
Ooh, wow, okay.
I know, fancy
That
stuff.
is fancy.
And then after that, I've got pieces and parts from eBay, like the intercooler's eBay, the piping's eBay, but then you got a Gretty blow-off valve and a tile wastegate. So it's like, well, there's things you can cheap out on, things that you can't. So
yeah, that's just being economically smart.
yeah, that's just
all
being,
that is.
I mean, why am I going to sit here and spend, you know, $100 in this little section of pipe when I can spend like $4 on a section of pipe and it accomplishes the exact same thing?
Exactly.
But that's, and then I have her tuned on E85, and then on top of that, because everything got burnt, we ended up going to the Link Dash with the Link ECU.
Ooh, okay.
The hydro is not plumbed, don't worry about that. I'm starting off year 6 with still no hydro. Don't need a drift stick, not yet, although it is plumbed. I'm just, I got to get the dual calipers on there.
So, do you have your wing? Where's your wing at?
Yeah.
So how was your drive out?
It actually wasn't bad. It was actually quite good. Where did they put it? And there is your 69-inch wing.
Damn.
I would keep it on, but
It don't fit the thing.
it does, but there's not any space
Yeah,
to do
so when
anything.
you start moving down the road and bouncing around, you just hear your wing going.
Well, I've already muffed it up a little bit. First time I tried putting it in, it went right underneath right here. It's like, no, this is actually an NRG A690, so this is actually real carbon. This is actually a legit wing. So yeah, I know, fancy shit. Actually, what's cool is my buddy Jake over at Mitten. You see the little Michigan outline?
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's cool.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
And then if you actually put a flash on this right here, it actually
light
flashes
up.
gold.
Oh, it's reflective like the cop vinyl.
So when you go to take photos and stuff like that at night at spring mats and whatnot, that's gonna be gold.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
Oh, dude, yeah. So.
All right.
Oh, well, and then a little learning experience from Midvale.
Yeah, I would.
5 pound, not no 2 pound, 5.
He's ready for it next time.
That's right. Hopefully there won't be a next time, but
yes, exactly. We don't want to have that happen again.
no, we do not want something to recreate, especially today.
Yes. All right, Justin. Well, good luck. We'll
all right,
catch
Gary.
up with you in the afternoon again, see how things go, and get you some on-track video and all that. We'll mix it all together. Why? Other side?
That's where I hit.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
The whole quarter you hit?
I hit tail light.
I'm putting it right on the upper quarter. I'll put it right back to the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Putting this on camera now. If I put my GoPro on your car like I'm putting it on Justin's, it means either tap the wall or commit to something nasty. Okay? That's what we're putting on the record. All right.
Watch and hallucinations of ghostly
Justin messed this up earlier. Looks like a little bit of an actual issue.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be in multiple pieces. So that was lap number 2, and we ended up getting that thing switched out in like 20-30 minutes. We're getting way too efficient at doing these things right here. I had my buddy Mike over here help me out, and we had that thing in and out in a jiffy, in and out, but in the time that a lot of people takes to change tires, we had an actual change. And but since then, we started off at 3 over there on the big bank, and I was just bouncing limiter. So I'm like, well, let's try 4th. I've never done 4th here, and put it in 4, and it's silky smooth, nice mid-range RPM, right there on that hill. It feels amazing. The car is pretty well dialed in, as long as I keep it, relatively speaking, in the boost and whatnot. And yeah, I really like it. It's cold out today, so I'm having issues with front grip, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Outside of the initiation, I don't see it at all. So so far it's been absolutely amazing. I couldn't be happier with the car so far.
That's awesome to hear, Justin. And she looks like she's holding up good.
Yep, we've already gone through an axle and actually 2 butt touches now. The first one I clobbered pretty good. I don't know which one is new, honestly.
This I think is new. That's new.
I don't know. I honestly don't know, but this is new. So
Yeah. That's because it sits so high.
Yeah, well, that's
So
because of the
yeah.
fence.
Yeah, so easy to
unfortunately.
flip it.
So yeah, got that one right there. That kind of sucked, but whatever.
Part of it.
I got my buddy over at Mitten. He'll end up making me some new plates and whatnot. That'll be all nice and neat and pretty and cool looking. So I'm not too terribly worried. But yeah, midday so far, I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely happy to be out here. You know, it's March, it's cold, but it's awesome. I needed this drift fix for well over a year. I got a whole 3 laps in this car last year. I need more.
Yeah.
I need a lot more than that.
Yeah, looks good, Justin. Glad to hear it.
On the way that this thing sounds, it sounds absolutely amazing.
It's like you've taken everything that was BMW away from it, and it's still BMW. Bro, like I'm used to hearing that. That ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like I snubbed all the BMW noises and made it even better.
Well, yeah, you'll hear it on my videos. When you take off after Theon,
Yeah.
it just sounds like 1JZ. That's all it sounds like to me.
Nice.
That's wild. I just like got that.
I'm short shifting that shit too.
Yeah,
Trying to like,
keeping it low RPM. Though.
trying to keep it somewhat in the like out of boost until I get up there. But I mean, with 410s, man, I'm gonna get 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Yep.
It's rough.
To feel like it wasn't all that jerky. You know, like you're so smooth. The power band, that's awesome.
Dude, like if it wasn't for that little cut, it'd be perfect. Like I feel like it'd be absolutely dialed in. Like he got a 99%.
Yeah.
And dude, on a first tune,
That's pretty damn amazing.
99%. Dude, I'm not gonna see it. Right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like right now, I'm able to adapt with throttle.
Yeah,
So,
that's exactly. You're able to like decide where you want your input to be.
exactly. So I'm able to adapt. Because I know about where the cut is, so I can adapt a little bit. And here you go.
So how'd your day go at Lake Erie?
Well, it went good. We had a little issue with the tune. We got a little dead spot in there, but I was able to adjust the throttle and how I entered and things like that right there. So I was able to still get some solid runs down. Did a few tandems here and there. And then after that, it's about 4:15 right now, and I snapped the second axle, the exact same one that we replaced earlier in the day. they can't handle it. So we're gonna have to find some sort of other solution to that. But outside of that, I mean, you know, for a day one test and tune, this thing right here, it performed amazing. It sounds amazing. She drives amazing. I can't thank Andy over at A-Star enough for how well that everything turned out. So I'm really happy, and I'm hoping to be at Midvale here in about 2 weeks. Maybe we can get that little dead spot sorted out, and then obviously some sort of an axle figured out.
Yeah, you looked great out there today. Once you got the kinks figured out and started learning how to get that throttle and that fourth gear play in. And I rode in the car with him. It feels fantastic. Sounds amazing, and it runs really well.
Fourth gear was awesome.
Yeah, it pulls so hard.
Oh my gosh. I've never known what horsepower actually is. I've never owned anything with more than 400 down to the ground. This has 417. So...
But you would say also after years of drifting experience that it's always good to start lower power and work your way up, right? Yeah.
You absolutely start low power. I mean, if you look at my car, I still don't even have a drift stick. So, low power car, I mean, anything like 300ZX or lower, really.
Yep,
Or it's not 300ZX, 350Z or lower. So that 300 horsepower or lower. I actually liked starting off on a sub 200 horsepower car.
Don't touch my butt.
it made the transition from the 200 horsepower to the 400 horsepower so smooth, so easy. So I would recommend that anybody start off with that. Don't overbuild.
Yeah, don't go hog wild right away.
Right, don't come out here immediately with an LS turbo with an angle kit and mods to the moon, dude. Come out here in a 1987 300ZX that you just picked up for $300 from the junkyard that you got running because you threw a battery in it. That's what we want to see, and start on something like that right there, and then get something that you actually
that
want.
back there.
Right?
All right, Justin. Well, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure seeing you again.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's about it.